Yeah, yeah, 6,400 people here. Maybe a little bit more than that even. So, yeah, I've been looking forward to having a discussion with you guys and talk a little bit about what you guys do. Um, so, Paul, you are an artist.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have started a organization called RefToons, right? And I guess maybe tell us a little about RefToons and maybe why did you go with the name RefToons?
Sure. So, RefToons is a collection of comics based on quotes from characters from church history. Well, I say characters, like turn them into characters, but they're people from church history. Usually the old dead guys, Puritans, Spurgeon, a lot of the reformers, and so I just take some of their quotes and illustrate them so that they're um, easy for anybody to understand.
Yeah.
And we got started in 2017, and that's when I posted the first comic. And I just wanted to share what I was learning, and I do freelance illustration full time, and so I just wanted to meld my two loves, comics and theology.
Yeah, and I mean, you're taking people who are no longer alive anymore, but had some really great things to say when they were alive and during their time and during their era that they lived in. A lot of them, several hundred years ago for some of them, right? And but their words are still relevant today.
Right, right. And as I read the Puritans, I'm thinking like, why have I not read this before? Like, why did I not know about this earlier? Because what these guys are saying is so relevant to right now, because they're basically expositing scripture in their lives, and scripture is relevant for all time.
Yeah. Yeah, and you actually make beautiful books such as this one here,
Yep.
which is a recent book, right?
Yeah, this is the Illustrated Baptist Catechism based on the 1689. And so, yeah, I just found the work in the public domain and thought I'd add some illustrations to it.
Yeah, and actually, let me maybe just show folks. I mean, this is very beautifully done, and we talk a little bit about catechism these days, right? Um, and maybe just give people a quick peek here. I mean, just beautifully illustrated here. This is question number 16. Did our first parents continue in the estate wherein they were created? And then it has the answer there. So, I mean, this is a great resource to use for your kids to go through all these catechisms, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
and why catechism? Why did you think that that was important?
Uh, well, growing up, I mean, I've always thought catechism was like something for Catholics or something. Uh, and as I kind of became a little bit more reformed and just kind of got into that world, I found all these catechisms, and like everybody was talking about catechism this, catechism that. It's such a good tool to introduce kids to the foundations in faith, and heard someone say once that it's like learning your ABCs. You learn the letters before you can put them together in the words.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same concept for catechism.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember as a kid growing up, I actually, we did catechisms. I grew up Presbyterian, grew up in the Presbyterian Church of America, and I remember them giving us in Sunday school the little books. And I mean, it was a small little just pamphlet book, and you take it and you memorize that, and you get a star or something. But certainly nothing like this that was beautifully illustrated. I wish that I could go back to my childhood and have this in front of me instead of just a little book, because this is really well done, really neat book. and this is the most recent, but you have other ones as well, right?
Yes, my wife and I kind of rewrote the Pilgrim's Progress into a poem, like a rhyming poem for kids, and I illustrated it. It's a very condensed version of Pilgrim's Progress, but I hope it's at least faithful to the intent of the story.
Yeah, yeah, I think that it is. We have that book, and our daughter, who's 6 years old, really loves that story. And she just, I mean, there's books like, there's several books that she always wants to read all the time. One of them is the big story of the Bible, the one that Kevin DeYoung did. Yeah, so she loves that one. But this isn't, so she'll want that read over and over and over again and be like, we just finished that, well, I want to read it again, right? And she does the same thing actually with that Pilgrim's Progress book too, where we read it and then, we get done and then the next day she'll, I want to read that again for her bedtime story. So, and it, it conveys a message that's powerful, that I think needed, it seems today. And interestingly, J.I. Packer read Pilgrim's Progress every year. It's one of the things that he said that he did. Was he would read Pilgrim's Progress every single year, just one time. And so now you put it in a format that kids can read, and hopefully maybe encourage them when they get older enough to read it.
Right, to read, yeah.
So, yeah, that's really, really neat. And, yesterday we were actually had Ray Rhodes on the program. You know Ray,
Yep.
And he's certainly a big fan, like we are, of your work. And we were talking about just resources that are available for families to use. So when they gather together to do family worship in their homes, and really for men in the home, but also both husband and wife together teaching their kids God's word and training them up in the admonition of the Lord, and resources. And I think this is an excellent resource. So how would you encourage people to maybe use this? How would you want people to use this?
I would just say, what we do in our house is we go through the catechism each night, and we read through the scripture groups, and then talk about those with our kids. And then we end with a hymn. And prayer, and then we're done. So it doesn't have to be too complicated. Yeah, I think you can use this or any other catechism.
Yeah, that's great. And so you've got several different resources. I've seen, if you're here at the G3 conference live, you guys have a booth.
Yes.
Right? They can stop by.
Yep.
They can buy everything, and hopefully you still have most things left.
Oh yeah, we have books, prints, decals, all kinds of things.
Okay, great. And you also do some, I've watched you do some live drawings online.
Yeah. Yep, I do Instagram Live or Facebook Live, sometimes YouTube Live, but it just depends on which one's working better.
Yeah. Yeah, I like your setup. You're able to see you actually drawing. So it's a big, what is that you guys use?
So I have a 24-inch, it's called a Cintiq.
Okay.
It's by a company called Wacom, and it's basically a second monitor that attaches to my computer at home, and I can draw on it. It's pressure sensitive.
Okay.
And so I can go thick to thin on my lines, depending on how much force I put.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, amazing the technology of that.
I know.
So do you do anything just sketching it out on paper too?
Yeah, I have notebooks filled with sketches. Sometimes I'll do my preliminary sketches in a sketchbook, and then just take a picture or scan them and finish them up on
Okay. And you, where do you get the ideas from? I mean, I see you do some creative stuff. I mean, even in this and some of the other just drawings that you do that are not in a book, but just things that you're putting out there. don't know, where did all those ideas come from? They're really neat.
I don't know. So I like funny things, and so I think a lot of my ideas have been I don't know if grown is the right word, but like from the inspiration of like Calvin and Hobbes, Looney Tunes, and things like that growing up.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. And because some of that, I think you did one for right before G3 of all of them getting packed up to come to G3.
Yeah. That was just I like story. I like to tell stories through my imagery. So like we were preparing to pack all our stuff to come to G3. So I thought let's promote it by like how would all these guys interact?
Yeah.
And pack.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. You had like I think Spurgeon driving maybe, and Calvin up on the hood. And,
right. Yeah.
So
I never finished it.
Oh, you never finished that
No,
one? Okay.
I got the sketch all down.
But it's really neat. So if you have if anybody out there is interested in kind of watching the live sketching and drawing, definitely go and like on Facebook, Instagram, and you'll get notified when they go live. It's really quite neat. Or I guess you can watch, maybe the videos are saved up there too, so you can go back and watch those. And I think your wife has a little bit of a hand in that too, right?
Yep, she's the voice behind the camera.
Yeah. Even encouraging certain parts of as it comes together, right?
Yep. Yeah, she'll chime in with, "Oh, I don't think that looks right." Or, "Are you really gonna do it that color?"
Yeah, it's great to see just the two of you and listen to the two of you kind of working together on something like that. So, well, great. Well, thanks for coming on to the program, and I guess maybe tell everybody just one more time where can they find you, both online and here at G3 Conference.
Yep, at G3 we're booth 612, and you can find RefToons online at reftoons.com. And we're on Facebook as RefToons, Instagram, Twitter, all the social medias. Just look up RefToons and you'll be able to find it.
Okay, great. So go check out them. Check out RefToons. Check them out on their website, on social media. Check them out here at G3. And we'll see you next time on the Right Stuff Matters podcast. We'll be doing a couple of more live editions here today. So make sure you stop by our booth as well. Discerning the Faith Ministries, and hope to see you.